So let's use what we've learned in 2D about areas and signals and apply that to 3D in Godot and see how it would work. It's basically the same thing. Here we have our 3D environment. Let's run this really quick just to remind ourselves what it looks like. So we've got our camera following our 3D player. And right now the floor is pretty small. We don't have a whole lot of room to run around. Let's change that. So let's start. Let's go like, just make that nice and big. Make this nice and big. Let's see, so that's 40. Let's make it 100. 100. And then let's do the same for the mesh. 100 by 100. All right. And let's start our player kind of down here. All right, so now let's take a look at how this looks. Okay, so we don't have a lot of indication of where we are on the ground. That's all right. So I'm going to add a child node. We'll do area 3D. And right now it's right here. Move it kind of over there. All right, we're going to say goal. We'll say add child node, collision shape 3D, and we'll make this, make it a cylinder shape. Whoops, whoa. Let's see, let's pull it up off the ground. Make it nice and big. All right, then we'll add a mesh instance 3D. Same thing, we'll add a cylinder mesh. Let's take a look at what is our size. So let's make it just nice even numbers. 1.5. 1.5. Then what was our height? It was 12. 12. There. So now it should be overlapping. Oh, it's going way down, but that should be okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Transform. Let's put y right at 6.5. Okay, so now they should be equal. And let's go visibility. Whoops. Oh, we need to do surface mesh override, new standard material. We'll go albedo. We'll go right down there, kind of like we did in the 2D game. So now we've got a nice yellow goal. Okay. We will add a script to our world. Goal, oops, node, body entered, connect, and we will say, oops, print you win, and we will go ahead and set up our layers. So layers, 3D physics, environment, player, enemy. Okay. We will go 3D, goal, go collision. We'll keep it in 1, but we'll only listen for the player. Our player collision will be in 2. It'll listen for 1 and 3, so 1 and 3. For our ground, it in 1, but it doesn't need to listen for anything. Now let's create our enemy. So we will do other node, character body 3D, add a script, node default, go add node, collision shape 3D, let's make this a sphere. Sphere shape, however big that is, should be fine. Mesh instance 3D. It's in, whoops, it's visible in 1, but character body, it's an enemy, and it will listen for the player and the ground. Enemy scene. Let's actually name it enemy. Then let's also add area 3D. Let's give that collision shape 3D. Let's do another sphere. Make that kind of big, like that. And we will go, we need to do collision. It's going to be in 3, and it's only going to listen for the player. And then our node, we're going to do body entered, connect to our enemy script, and we will say var player player equals null. Down here we will say player equals body, and then func, oops, I'll just do it this way. Player equals null. All right, now let's do, let's just do the basic player movement for this. We'll do enum states, idling and chasing, var state states, state equals states dot idling, say state equals states chasing, state equals states dot idling. And actually, I'm going to go func physics process delta move and slide. That's where I'm going to call that. In here, I'm going to say if state equals states dot chasing, then we're going to say velocity equals vector 3 now, and we're going to say I think Godot y is up and down, so x is left and right, z is in and out of the screen. So we will say player dot position dot x minus position dot x 0, and then we will go player dot position dot z minus position dot z dot normalized, and we need a speed variable. What's our player speed? Speed is 5. Let's do const speed equals 3.5 times speed, else velocity equals move toward velocity dot x equals move toward velocity dot x 5. Velocity dot z equals, is this complaining still? Too few? Oh yeah, there we go. Move toward velocity dot z 0, 5. Okay. I think that is everything. So let's go back to our world. We need to just add the enemy. It's going to go, oh, we didn't give it a mesh. Enemy, mesh, oh yeah, we did. We just, need to say sphere mesh. Okay, and we will make that albedo red. Let's kind of make it, whoops. Let's also make it kind of shiny. Okay, so there's that. And then you can play around with these different properties, but if we want to make it like kind of shiny, you can bring down the roughness. You can also make it metallic. It's a little bit of a different way of doing it. Okay, now let's see. So that is way up off the ground. And then I think I want to make its detection area a little bigger. So I'm going to go that maybe. That looks pretty good. Okay, so now if I start moving towards the enemy, made this area a little too big, but okay, now it's chasing me. If I run by it, it's still chasing me. And if I take all the way over to the goal, it prints you win. So great, so that works. So that's all the concepts we learned in 2D, and we've applied them now in 3D. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.